Greetings. I am Mira from the Palladian High Council, and I am speaking to my brothers and sisters of planet Earth. I am here to continue to unveil truth to humankind. My mission has always been about helping in a peaceful way evolving civilizations in the cosmos who are ready to move into higher dimensions. Over the years, I have been observing human beings, and I have noticed that your race collectively is not really interested in becoming independent and self-sufficient. They just expect others to do the work for them by waiting for some messiah or savior to come and rescue them, or it's expected from galactics, ascending masters, and archangels, or some kind of a magical event to come from outer space, like the fictional solar flash event. Also, passing that responsibility onto the next generations of the incoming souls, like supposedly the diamond or rainbow children coming, that is another false information. No new advanced souls are arriving and did not come in a long time to this planet. Only young and inexperienced souls who are desperate to be in a physical body are reincarnating in the new children. Once other galactic souls saw on how negative life was here for all of the volunteers and the lack of interest from humanity to do the work to free themselves from their dark oppressors and advance as a civilization to a higher realm, they stopped coming to this world. Mankind, throughout their long history of billions of years, always has and still does looking to be saved by some power outside of themselves, instead of it coming from the inside of their being through their soul. Unfortunately, in the cosmos, there is no such thing as skipping or getting away without the spiritual preparation or avoiding to take the responsibility for everything on what is happening on your planet. All of it just shows a slow progression of the human collective consciousness in your ascension process into 5D. There will be no public landings from the Galactic Light Forces, Ashtar Command, or from any other galactic races until humanity reaches a high enough level of vibration of light to be able to handle it without turning into a negative event of complete panic, destruction, or trauma for the masses, for us to interact physically on this planet one-on-one. Humans were tested last year in an unexpected event of just one galactic spaceship landing for a few minutes in Miami, United States. They failed that test, turning it into panic and fear with over 100 human police cars arriving to the location. So far, it shows that humans don't take any serious responsibilities and do not stand up for one another against evil, even when they outnumbered the Dark Souls by close to 10 billion. Allowing a genocide being committed to their brothers and sisters in Palestine. Yes, they are your brothers and sisters. With galactic civilizations, there is no separation based on blood, which came from darkness on Gaia. Everyone is one in higher dimensions. We do not have any countries or many flags, languages, religions, and do not allow anything in our society that would divide us. We only speak the universal language of love and light to each other through telepathy. Unlike on Mother Earth, where humans devoted a lot of time and energy to celebrated their differences of flags, countries, nationalities, race, and religions. All of the galactic souls who spent their time on this, you're not even from this planet. These differences were purposefully created by the dark controllers to divide the human civilization. The daily suffering in Gaza should not be allowed to continue for even another second of mothers, elderly, children, and even babies who do not even reach the age of 1 year old and are leaving their physical bodies at smaller body weight than they are born into this world from starvation. Humans collectively need to bring back the humanity part back to their society, as they have clearly lost it, to allow so much suffering to happen, which will be reaching in the near future of 2 years. Your peaceful protests and human prayers will not end it. Many are even still supporting the dark leaders who are committing this act of evil or making sure it continues by helping and protecting the negative government of Israel politically and militarily. Humans, including the ones that see themselves as the awakened ones, are worshiping, supporting, following, and still see the current American president as a savior of humanity. He has done nothing so far to stop the suffering of the human beings, many children and women in Palestine, for almost now 7 months since he came back to power again. He is actually making sure this continues by bombing 2 countries of Yemen and Iran for the evil government of Israel, selling close $12 billion of weapons to the country and protecting them militarily and politically against any country that would try to intervene, as it would mean war with the United States. He can end all of that pain with one phone call. He does not care. You think the one who was nominated by one of the most evil leaders in your modern times, who is openly to the world committed a genocide of a whole human population, destroying everything in their homeland and purposefully starving them to their physical death. The replacement Netanyahu nominated Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, and you still think the American president serves the light and is the savior of humanity? You are greatly mistaken. As we mentioned before, all of the humans who worship, support, and follow leaders that serve evil with their energy and soul feeding darkness vibrationally, keeping it power, they will go to a 2D planet, as supporting evil will never be rewarded in the universe, and it's being below a 3D vibration, and no excuses will be accepted for those souls. The ones in power are not hiding who they are and on what they do. The truth can easily be found today on your planet. All of the leaders in the world on Mother Gaia that served darkness, when their current life ends, will be stripped from their soul and will be in a bubble form with other negative souls. They will not be allowed to reincarnate again, spending most their time reviewing all of evil they have done to others in all of their lives. Some dark leaders will be completely deleted from existence. You need to stop all of the military conflicts around the world, remove the corrupted governments, stop the starvation of human beings everywhere, express brotherhood to each other, and do the spiritual work. Otherwise, you are not going to ascend as a civilization. Only a small number will, the ones who did the required spiritual work. Divine made her decision on what humanity must do before they allowed to move to a higher dimension. You can continue to live your humans' lives and ignore the truth. Just remember, it will be no rewarded unless you do what is expected from everyone on your planet. Most of you have been brainwashed by the dark entities and are conveniently closing your eyes on all of the evil things that are happening around you because they don't affect you. Please remember, we are all one. There is no separation. If one soul is attacked or suffering, then it means we all are suffering, as we all are one consciousness. But we can't do the work for you, which is part of your evolutionary process. Humans can continue to run away from the 3D reality, but eventually there will be no place to hide from the truth. They can't forever living selfish lives coming from an ego and avoid the responsibility to take care of each other and not just their own family. That is a very limited concept of love that is coming darkness. Treat own planet Gaia properly by not destroying nature and eating the animal, bird, and fish life. If you do not change your ways as a society, your human race will disappear without a trace by being split up to other lower dimensional planets based on your own individual vibration. We are aware that you don't want to hear straightforward truth, as it's accepted part of your world for people to lie and be dishonest to each other. This is one of the reasons many reacted strongly in a negative way, filled with anger, when they are exposed to the truth. Instead, many human beings would like to be praised on how great of a job they are doing, even though it does not match the reality on how things really are on Earth. The truth is that your planet is always in constant chaos. Every day, thousands of humans are leaving physical bodies from wars, disasters, and accidents. You need to change soon on what is happening on your own world by uniting, removing the evil ones from power, and do the spiritual work of light to raise your vibration to match 5D. Recently, you had an unexpected event happen on the East Coast of America, in states of New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and in Canada, of a spiral of light appearing at night in the sky in different colors of blue, red, yellow, and white. Your news and humans who want to stay asleep and do not want to see anything outside of the 3D matrix always try to use that lazy excuse to dismiss these type of events. It's because of a rocket being launched in space. Usually, it has nothing to do with the space rocket. It was a fleet of spaceships from the negative group of Dracos trying to land on Earth. They were immediately intercepted by Ashtar Command Fleet, destroying the first spacecraft that was sent by Dracos to invade your world. After that, the rest of the dark forces left this galaxy. One of the weapons the light forces use shoots in a spiral pattern, which bled through into your reality. My wish for the human civilization is to unite as one spiritual consciousness of love and light and complete their ascension process to the 5th dimension. Please accept my supreme love and support. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. We are all one big family. Mira, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.
Look at it. There's spirals coming out of it.
Yeah.
Look at it on my phone. You see it better. I mean, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
So it's really great that this time it's very clear what it was. Sometimes...
Yeah, what the fuck is that, bro? Look, we are just outside right now. What the fuck is that?
Alright, so check it. That's a plane, right? And what is this? Explain to me. What is that?
Yo, what is that?
She got like an aura. Look at this. The light.
It has like an orb around it.
I know.
Guys, what is this? Oh my God. It's not even cloudy, you guys.